and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. So straight into the action.
Inter definitely like they're pressing from the front.
Yeah, it's relentless at times, Jim, isn't it? High energy, high intensity.
Standard practice nowadays, Peter. Make sure you don't give your opponents any time to think on the ball.
Trife! Van Dijk cuts out the pass. That looks a decent ball. Cucurella got a long way forward to join the attack. Akanji gets over and intercepts. Aims beyond the defence. Best! Goal! Inter! Pressure? What pressure? He feels none of it.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
So we have the first goal.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Can he get it through? Oh, what a mistake! Crosses it, header! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And he's taking no chances there. Forced to go back. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Inter Milan are looking to go forward now. Now it's Kvaratskhelia. Rijkaard is always scanning the pitch for targets. Engages and forces him off the ball. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Best. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Tchouaméni just eases him off the ball.
Inter really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Thiago. Tchouaméni to Luis Suarez.
Inter are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
Looking to play him in. It's Ibrahimovic! And he's stuck it away. 2 up and in charge. And that is indeed the final act.
Well, I don't think most of us were expecting a second, Peter. It's become pretty much the ideal half.
That certainly seems to be the case.
Well, both half-time team talks will undergo change now. One will be solid, the other needs to be pretty inspiring.
Inter Milan sitting pretty here. 2 goals putting them into the driving seat.
Substitution for Inter, number 30, Aurelien Tchouaméni. Number 11,
Down to business again.
Number 10, Steven Gerrard.
This is Batistuta. Oh, good read.
Number 19,
Goes long and straight.
Number 15,
And this is Ibrahimovic.
Nunez. Number
Silvestre.
23, Kevin
And he's gone backward here. Luis Suarez. De Bruyne. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Thiago. Silvestre. Threads one in. No, that's been intercepted. Silvestre is offering some sort of an apology there.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
And this is Luis Suarez! And no mistake. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Inter are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now, all of a sudden, it seems the belief is back.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Now it's Ibrahimovic.
Substitution for Inter, number 3, Real
Inter Milan have their second corner now.
Manuel Akanji coming on the field. Number 18, Dean Huijsen.
Messi goes
Number
short.
2, Tony Adams.
And it's made its way to him. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And it's Gerrard. He's in a good position here. And Messi! And that would have been game, set and match.
Messi really thought he'd scored to settle this contest, and he's struggling to believe being denied.
Oh, that's superb. Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, he'd love to have another go at that.
Oh, I think you could really feel his pain there. He was convinced he'd put his side level.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Tries to pass it through. That pass isn't the best. And the pass is intercepted. It's a good ball out wide. Nunez. Kvaratskhelia.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Now it's Kvaratskhelia. This looks promising. Oh, they could be caught out here. And time is up. What a game, what a show. Both sides robustly going about their business, and that has turned it into quite a spectacle. It's the sort of game after which you feel it's a shame anybody had to lose.
And now I'd like to take a quick moment of
What are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, that's what you call a job well done. The host didn't make it easy. There was a fair bit of battling they had to do, but they stuck at it.
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. We are just getting started. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Kevin De Bruyne. He's just one of the best strikers of the ball you'll ever see, and that applies just as much to his passing game as it does to his shooting prowess. He generally likes to keep things simple, taking as few touches as possible, but making every one of them count. I've got a feeling he's going to be a real handful for the opposition here.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. And it's Cruyff. Well read, and the danger is averted. Llorente can clear it away. Now that looks a decent ball. That ball looks a good one. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Cruyff. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. It's Ibrahimovic! They want to be quick to recover this.
We'll simply have to tip his hat to the keeper here, because that was a magnificent save.
Nunez! Goal! Manchester United! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So we have the first goal.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Shot, surely! Now, who's going to be first to this? And That is a little undercooked. No, it's come to nothing. And now they can clear their lines. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. Ronaldinho. Nunez is onto this. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Van Dijk. And that's been intercepted. That is good alertness. Cruyff. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Ronaldinho. De Bruyne. Zanetti has it in a wide position. Batistuta. Always looking for that half a chance. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Inter Milan come in at half-time on the wrong end of a 1-0 scoreline.
It's been a pretty tepid display. They'll want to use this break wisely to regroup and come out with some fresh initiatives. This is all still very salvageable, maybe even winnable.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. So we're off again.
Inter can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Takes a shot! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Thiago. Great ball. And a chance! And he couldn't finish.
Oh, he's done so well then. Almost the perfect link-up. There was a split second there for the perfect finish too. Shame he didn't take it.
Impressive jump. Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Looking to play him in. Count is in a really good position out wide. It's out for a goal kick. Still chasing the game, trailing by 1. Silvestre. He's had it nicked away. And he cuts out the supply. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Llorente spots it and intercepts. And it's been given away. He's just a keeper in his way. It's Ronaldinho! Oh, it's hit the post. Count! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Count really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Time and again they are repelled. He won't be happy with that one. Well, it's Batistuta. Threads one in. Your impression so far, Jim?
We've not seen much from this team as a whole, Peter. OK, that's largely due to the way their opponents have approached it, but they can up their game considerably, and I mean considerably.
Now it's Kaut. Kaut. Hangs in a cross.
Manchester United surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
No, that's been intercepted. Cruyff going forward. Can he get it through? And this is Batistuta. And it's been hooked away. Now it's Darwin. And he's running through. And the shot! That's really well cleared. Oh, that was vital. 5 minutes left on the clock. Plays a sharp little ball here. Nice control. Ronaldinho! He is desperate to get on the score sheet, but not this time.
Manchester United really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter.
And it's Batistuta. Tries a shot! It's loose. Oh, it's fallen kindly here. And that's it. They chased and chased, but it wasn't to be. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the neutrals, unbearable, sometimes unwatchable for those with a vested interest.
Please make sure you follow the instructions.
Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Inter really didn't do an awful lot right there. They didn't do much at all. I thought some strong words at half-time would spring them into action, but nothing happened.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Things already rolling. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. He has found the way through.
Shinji Ono had a very decent spell in Rotterdam, didn't he, Peter?
Oh, he certainly did. Described, Jim, I think, by some of the best judges in Dutch football in very glowing terms. A lot of high praise around when talking about this guy.
Well, when you see some of his passing and what he can really do on the ball, I'm very inclined to agree.
He's a sharp little ball. And the shots! Goal! Inter! Another moment of magic. A real wow moment.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
France finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Ono aimed beyond the defence. And he's running through. Van Dijk. Marquinhos promptly onto that, and that is that. And he welcomes it in. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. He won't be happy with that one. Threads one in. Shot could be on. That's going to go a long way. Van Dijk. And it's Beckham. And here's Cruyff. Decent chance! Oh, that is asking for trouble. And a goal kick. Ono. And the two sides separated by the games. And Aubameyang! Well, he's had a decent crack at it.
Well, at least his thinking was very good, Peter. Probably thought he hit the target, judging by his reaction.
Best, a player who needs no introduction. And that has left him in a heap. Ibrahimovic was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Great defending, strong and determined. And no surprise, that's a booking. Van Dijk. And here's Ibrahimovic. Aubameyang looking for the chance to skim one in from range. Beckham. Beckham makes a dash for it.
There will be 1 minute at a time.
And he's being shifted off it. Now it's Aubameyang. Can he get it through? Tries a shot! Rijkaard. And that signals the end of the first period. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Inter Milan go in at half-time with a 1-0 lead.
There's plenty of positives to take, despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy, A little more composure up front, perhaps. That's not too much to ask.
Inter Milan just about ahead. 1-0 at the break. Away we go again. Inter Milan currently ahead by the smallest of margins. And here's Mbappe. Oh, that's neat. Oh, played right into his path. Cannavaro. Rijkaard. Inter Milan have it back and can go again. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Short changes him with that pass. Looking to play him in. Oh, no. Can he finish? And that's a tidy finish. France are back on level terms. And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Well, the defence were being far too casual there, Peter. Far too slow to switch on to the danger. That's the kind of thing that makes managers go crazy.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly...
Ibrahimovic! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And this is Batistuta. Chance! Goal! Inter! And again they hit the front. Unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Inter Milan with the lead.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again. France really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah.
And Batistuta! That's got him rattled. 75 minutes played. And that should get the job done. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
And that's really well manoeuvred. Alexander-Arnold does really well to win the ball there. No way through. Now it's Cruyff. Ibrahimovic! Could have won it there and then. He knows that. Oh, he knows it.
Well, the keeper spared a few blushes here. Going 2 down at this stage would have made it an awful long way back.
Substitution for Inter, number 10, Gabriel Batistuta.
Inter
Number
Milan
8,
with the corner. They're
Johan
first.
Cruyff. Number 9, Zlatan Ibrahimovic. Number 11,
Cleared away.
George Best. Number 14, Marquinhos.
Inter can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Number 19, Lionel Messi.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it.
Luis Suarez.
Jupe.
Number 7.
Now it's Beckham.
Neymar. Number 2.
Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time.
3 minutes added time.
And the referee brings it to a close. Inter Milan can finally smile now. They have held on in a difficult watch for both sets of fans. A truly emotional roller coaster that. Thoughts on what we've just seen?
Well, Peter, this was probably more slugfest than a game of football, but I actually found it very enjoyable. A game that was constantly on the edge as both sides went full pelt trying to win this. A throwback to games gone by.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Real chance! Goal, France! And what a start!
The perfect show of intent, great purpose, great industry, and great confidence.
Number 20.
Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
So, a breakthrough already. Messi. And it's Ibrahimovic. He's beaten the last man. Ibrahimovic! And the keeper's relieved to see that disappear wide.
Oh, he overcooked that one, aiming for perfection, and he got it slightly wrong.
Uno. This ended up in no man's land. And back to the keeper they go. Best showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. interception. His positioning was spot on. Knocks it into space.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Messi. Ibrahimovic. And he welcomes it in. And he's gone looking for safety. And that's been won straight back. And it's Messi. Searching pass he's played there. Oh, that's a key interception. Rijkaard is always scanning the pitch for targets. Batistuta. And Batistuta! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Batistuta really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Cruyff goes short. Oh, well played. In by Messi. Shapes to shoot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And he's there to get it away.
Inter certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
And here's Batistuta. Played backwards here. Best. Out towards the flank. Plays the return pass. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's Aubameyang. Silvestre. And we've reached half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Inter Milan go in at half-time with a game to chase.
It's been a pretty tepid display. They'll want to use this break wisely to regroup and come out with some fresh initiatives. This is all still very salvageable, maybe even winnable.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. We're on the move again.
Inter really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Nice physical challenge. Cruyff, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Oh no! Pings it across. It's a sharp pass. Messi. Short changes him with that pass. That's a lovely, neat pass. France are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Van Dijk gets across to intercept that. 60 minutes played. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, there'll be no accusations of...
Oh, he's having a go! Just a tiny bit high.
Oh, he got lots of power behind that, just couldn't quite get it on target.
Substitution for Inter, number 9, Zlatan Ibrahimovic.
Well, the Two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Number 19, Lionel Messi. Number 8,
Silvestre is one whose deliveries we all know about.
Number 14, Marquinhos. Coming on the field. Number 21, El Hadjdou.
No, that's been intercepted.
Number 20, Luis Suarez.
Cannavaro.
Number 22,
Van Dijk.
Steven Gerrard.
Rijkaard.
Number 13,
That's Gerrard.
Danny Olmo.
Best.
Number 2,
And it's Luis Suarez.
Jules Koundé.
He's a sharp little ball here.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it. France clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is...
Can he finish? And that should get the job done. And the pass is intercepted. And here's Suarez. And he's intervened well there. Gerrard. Now it's Rafinha.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity. Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Now, who's going to be first to this? De Jong! It's a loose... Oh, in he goes again! And that's a tidy finish! And surely that does it! Perfect time! Decisive strike! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
So is that the decisive... He'll try from distance! Delicious from Jude! About as smooth as it gets! Late drama, late goal! This will be one frantic ending! He has given that the lot. Bang!
Well, that was hit with genuine ferocity. You just don't stop those, Peter.
Intimate. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, this was a game they could so easily have won on another day, but alas, that wasn't to be, and they go down by the odd goal. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Inter lost their way after falling behind early. Their concentration...
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. We're up and running then. Well, now the opposition are going to have to find something pretty special to stop Lionel Messi today, aren't they, Jim?
Yeah, the man is an absolutely...
It's Ibrahimovic! Marvellous goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
So, a breakthrough already. Messi showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out.
Looking for the run. Baturina. But they've got it again.
Rafinha!
And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. There's a defensive height advantage here, Peter, but of course it's not guaranteed to work.
Absolutely, they're certainly not as big as those trying to stop them. Cleared away. Inter Milan are looking to go forward now. Rice kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. He won't be happy with that one. And it's Baturina. Rijkaard is the team's great visionary. Best looking to receive it in space. Baturina. Inter Milan leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. They're urgent. There's the shot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Ibrahimovic is offering a wry smile there. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Cruyff goes short.
Oh, what takes a shot! And that's another fine save. It's their second corner of the game. Rice tries to clear. And he's there to get it away. And it's Marquinhos. Messi. So what can they make of this? Threads one in.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
And the finish! Now, who's going to be first to this?
Inter can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
Best.
Well, they can break here.
Rijkaard. Ibrahimovic. Shifted it to the flank. Great ball, and he's in here. And the shot! Well taken goal. And this is getting better and better. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.